Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about um in what ways does my media product develop or challenge forms of conventions of real media product. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is the conventions of a horror trailer and the trailer in general. The conventions of horror and conventions of trailers. In trailers, you normally have voiceovers like we just have now, where we have Kane speaking over the abuse he's receiving in the film. If you see the images here, yeah, we showcased our three main characters, which is another convention of trailers. And like one of the characters here, Haley, we showcased the boy, the final boy Gideon, and we showcased our killer Kane, who is featured the most. We we used a lot of dramatic camera angles in this film when we in a lot of scenes where the seam's getting beaten, when Kane's getting beaten up because the seam is Kane's played by the seam, but we can see where Kane is getting beaten up. We use a camera angle when we see Kane almost praying to God. We see Kane about to take punishment on his victim. We use dramatic camera angles to capture it to make it even look more menacing. We changed our music. I used it the right way. We waited to get about 1 minute into it to get the fast paced music, the proper dramatic dramatic music which helped add more pace, more anticipation to our trailer. We felt we also use titles correctly. We use titles very like we use titles during the scene where we asked what would you do. We cut down and before we cut down from the titles, and we just stuck to one, which is the one that says what would you do. Um, we that's it there. Um, and the trailer builds climax to the end. But we even added an extra bit after just so we can have that final thump, that final. We wanted to go out with a bang and make the audience even more scared. They want to know what happened to her. Was that supposed to happen to her? Is she the final girl? Is she not? So yeah, so we felt that we kept up. I'm just gonna bring that back for you over here. Cause I'm gonna talk a bit about our montage scene. So in trailers, a key convention is to have a montage scene where you have a rapid pace of shots, different type of shots. They don't have to go in the same order, and they're not supposed to go in the same order, but they're rapid pace of shots push together to to make a key bulk of the trailer. Um, we use this well. We used this, it made our trailer faster. It made it more dramatic. It added a different dimension to it. So as you see we've come back from the montage into a normal scene. So I think we used our montage really well as well. Now I'm going to talk about. Now I'm going to talk. I'm going to just get it back again. Now I'm going to talk about how we how we about the connection of horror. In a horror trailer, we there's a lot of key things in horror that we had to follow that we didn't know of at the start of the year when we were making it. We firstly showed our star characters. We showed our stock characters. We showed obviously Nassim. As I said, he plays Kane as the killer. He's he's our villain. As you see him here, he's our villain. And we also show Haley, who's here and Haley's popular girl, the girl who wants to who who everyone envies in school. Everyone wants to be like as you just saw Gideon there, who's our cool guy. He's not the jock, but he's the cool guy. He's the one that everyone looks out for. Everyone looks up to, and that Nassim ultimately wants to be like him, wants to get respect like him, wants to be, as in, wants to always have attention like him because he's a cool guy. He always has attention. You see him here running from Kane. He always has the attention from everyone on him. We showcased our setting well, as in we used a lot of different places. We used a lot of dark, a lot of tight areas. Like if you saw close in the montage, we used the boiler room at one point. We used the guarded gate, as you see just saw there, Haley scene. We used a lot of dark places. We used a lot of places settings that we feel will add to the atmosphere, which is one of the conventions of horror. We also had key icons in this film, in the trailer that will stick in the audience mind. For example, Kane's scar. The scar we showed on purpose so that we show, like, see Kane's scar right there. That's a key prop. We use makeup to make that. It's a key prop because it shows that it was inspired by Chucky as well. As in, there's a lot of killers that have something specific done to their face, especially, as in the Joker has his makeup. Well, it's not horror, but Joker has his makeup. You see Chucky has his scars. You see Freddy Krueger has the burnt face, and now Nassim has, who, as I said, plays Kane, has the scar, which really will stick in the audience's mind. We also have Nassim's famous knife, which he uses to kill people. As you see there, this is a key icon because this is a slasher horror. Nassim only killed someone. We've only shown Nassim kill someone in another way by suffocating them with a plastic bag, but the knife is the main cause. This is what he uses to inflict his punishment on people. This is what he uses to kill people. We had a lot of through all of this, we created a lot of themes. As in there, just there in this bit, we've shown the religion side of it, because I remember we received professional advice from our teachers not to forget our religious side of how it's influenced Nassim to become a killer, how it's influenced, as I said, Nassim's case, how it's influenced him to become a killer. So you see him almost praying to God, to someone above, to help him carry out his death, to help him even find a cruel way of punishment for his death, or even for forgiveness because of these deaths. So you never know. We've created a theme of good versus evil. The good versus evil is created between Gideon. See where he made Gideon faint hair. This is Gideon who's looking at. I'll give that one away. He's made Gideon faint hair, and he's coming to get him. He's got Gideon right here. Look through a keyhole. Gideon's the one. Gideon doesn't know what to do. He's scared. So, and Nassim's the bad guy. But it's funny because at the start, what we wanted to do at the start was we wanted the audience to feel sympathy for Nassim because his childhood wasn't good, as you see here. Like, his parents just treated him badly. His parents just treated him so poorly, and they are sort of part to blame for Nassim coming like this, becoming the person who he is right now. He's the killer who he is, along with obviously the bullying and the abuse from the other kids at school. So I felt that we got our protagonist. We haven't given away. We didn't give away our protagonist as much as we could. Gideon is the protagonist. I'm gonna see if I can find another bit of him here. As you see, Gideon is the protagonist. He's the protagonist, but we didn't show him much because we changed our ending and we changed how it is. We've gone against the convention, as in it's normally the final girl that survives. We've changed it. We're making it Gideon survives. The cool guy survives, but he's normally the one who's supposed to get killed off earlier in the film. We've made the final boy survive, so we've changed it. We've challenged the stereotype. We've challenged Burton's theory. So we felt that we didn't want to give it away so much, so that the audience are shocked. Wow, he survived, and it's not the girl, it's not Haley who survived. Who looking at, she's in so much of the action, especially the end part right now. You'd think that she might have found some sort of way to escape from Kane. Now I want to talk about just some of the formalities we had to put in to make our film a proper film. Doesn't matter what the genre. We needed this from the MPAA. This just added some authenticity to our film. It's the legal information that's in front of every film that's is being made in America. It's in front of every film. You will not see this in another film. In front of every blockbuster film. So I'm glad that in trailer. I'm glad. I'm really. This makes it just. It adds a lot of authenticity to it. We also got a lot of good information at the end, as in it's not legal information, but it's good. Just adds it. A lot of trailers have it. Obviously, the world's all on the internet now. It's all on the World Wide Web. So we have our social media. Make sure you follow us on our social media campaigns so we can get it started. Obviously, we have our key people in here, as in we have our creator, we have our two actors, and we've got our producers here. We've got cause someone came from the other group, we linked up with the other production company, cause someone came off of the group on the CYNE. They helped us produce our film, so we put them there. So it just makes it seem much more authentic. Makes it mean like this is gonna be a proper film. So which just it's really authentic. It really makes me quite happy.